back once again to Slime Isekai Memories. Today, we are continuing Tales of Slime, Part 2. Last time we completed Part 1, and the Tales characters were trapped in the slime world after dealing with the rift in space-time. So, let's see what happens now. This will probably be where all the interactions between the Tales characters and all the characters that weren't in the space-time rift. So probably Benimaru, Shuna, and others are gonna get to interact with them. And hopefully they have complementing personalities and become friends, because we didn't really learn that much from the Tales characters in Part 1. Visit Part 1. Alphen! Shion! Why are you two here? To that, I'll say the exact same words I said before. I wonder, is this going to repeat everything from the last cutscene? Like the last 10% of it? So it's just gonna get to that same spot where Rimuru screamed into the sky? That's what I want to know. A hole suddenly appeared out of thin air, and I got sucked right in. I guess it's better than last time, since we didn't get separated. So you both ended up in our world, huh? And on top of that, the rift in space-time's closed. What the hell are we going to do? Shush! Don't suddenly raise your voice like that. So this is your world, Rimuru. There's so much nature, and the air is clear. You guys seem pretty calm despite having just landed in another world. Well, there's no point in panicking. It's just a waste of time and energy. Besides, we were able to get out of that rift in space-time and land in your world. I know that walls can be torn down. I'm sure we can get back to our own world. The calm Shion and the positive Alphen. You guys really make a great pair. I am surprised that he's that positive. Like, in the first part, you really didn't get a feel for his personality. And Shion being calm, well, she was calm the entirety of the Rift event, or Part 1. But seriously, we're sorry we ended up bringing you guys to our world. It's not your fault, is it? Don't apologize for things that aren't your fault. Besides, if we hadn't met you at all, we might not have been able to escape the rift in space-time. We're grateful for that. There's no reason for us to take it out on you guys. Thanks. We'll do our very best to support you two and gain back to your own world. Support? What do you have in mind? I think we can use the same rift in space-time that brought you here. I wonder how he wants to recreate that portal. I'm guessing it could be as easy as going back to the ritual site where those cultists were doing the summoning ritual and trying to find the orb, or trying to recreate the exact way they made that ritual to summon back that portal. But unfortunately, I don't feel its presence nearby. Just a minute ago, we were celebrating the rift closing, but now, I wish it had remained. Great, Rimuru! Is it just me, or is that bracelet of yours glowing ever so slightly? Huh? No, we're fine. Let's go like we are. I'm guessing that's the crew from one of the games. That is 8 characters? I wonder how many characters will be in your party whenever you do battle in whichever Tales game that is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like Tales of Bisteria. Because I feel like that was at one of the game shows because it got a remaster since this was a fan favorite game of the Tales games, or at least the most highly rated one. I do find it so weird. Why do they use game stills instead of just showing a little animation? I'm guessing it's too much to show an actual cutscene of the game or show the characters in motion for this mobile game. Was that a fragment of Yuri's memory? Or maybe it was trying to tell us something. Let's go like we are. Huh. Maybe our worlds are still connected. Could it be that the rift hasn't completely disappeared? Is that so? That's incredible, Great Rimuru. I'm being hypothetical, but still, I feel like the owners of this bracelet is guiding us. Honestly, that doesn't sound like much of a lead. But we'll have to believe you for now, Rimuru. Okay, weird. I guess there's no noise with this, but belly bug, goo. Don't look at me! That wasn't me! You know, come to think of it, we haven't had anything to eat or drink ever since we ended up in that rift. True. Alright, let's take a break from looking for the rift and get some food instead. I said it wasn't me. But still, I agree. We should get some food. So, do they not have stomachs? Do they have belly bugs in the Tales world? Because what is a belly bug? Unless she has a pet on her or an animal. Or I guess an insect that she has to feed. So do you have anywhere in mind? It's pretty urgent. I feel like she's really eager to eat. Actually, our town's pretty close by, so let me show you around. That would be great. But are you sure? Why? What's the matter? We're not from here. In fact, we're not even from your world. Will we really be welcome there? We don't have any restrictions like that, so you should be totally fine. Since you're Great Rimuru's guest, the entire town, no, the entire Jora Tempest Federation will welcome you with open arms. The entire Federation? Is that a bit of an exaggeration? After all, that would make us like state guest. I won't make you feel like a state guest since that would be awkward, but I'll make sure that you'll be well looked after. You speak like you're a real big shot in your country. Well, I am the Chancellor after all. The Chancellor? Yeah, I'd be shocked too if that's how I found out. Alright, let's invite Alphen and Xion to Tempest. We're going to entertain you like crazy, so get ready. Alright, we're heading to Tempest. Oh yeah. Go back to this team. need to re-equip all my stuff.
一括装備を実行しました。
俺も負けてられないな。良い選択だ。
Alright, guys, just kill them. Kill these spiders. But yeah, I wonder who is everyone gonna get along with? Because I know we had some loading screens that kind of showed some interactions that I'm pretty sure are not going to be in the event.
実は俺たちの町が近くにあるんだ。二人を招待するよ。
Welcome, Part 1. Alright, let's see everyone who says hi. We're probably not going to see all the Tempest people here, because that would be a lot to pay for voice actors if we saw every single Tempest executive.
よし。
And here we are. This is the Juror Tempest Federation, aka Tempest. So this is Rimuru's nation. Wow, this town is huge. My gosh, I've never seen all these races. Well, we're a nation of monsters after all, but they're all good guys, so don't be nervous around them. Oh, welcome back, Great Rimuru. We're so glad that you're alright. We hadn't seen you for a while, so everyone was starting to worry. Gobata, Rigard, sorry to have worried you. Not at all. Ah, these must be the guests we were informed of. Yeah, meet Alphin and Shion. How are the preparations going? We are in a hurry, but everything's going steadily so far. I know that Lady Shuna has been working hard to make sure that the meal will satisfy our guest. You're so quick to get to work, Rigard. I knew I could count on you and Shuna. Thank you for such kind words. Rimuru, it seems that the townsfolk already knew that we would be arriving. Yeah, I've got this skill called thought communication. So while we were walking back together, I told two of our higher-ups that you'd be joining us. I don't really understand it, but that sounds like a useful skill. Anyway, let's eat and rest up. We can talk about the future later. At dawn, I immediately contacted my allies for support and got the ball rolling. We have two main objectives. The first is to find the rift in space-time. When we came out of the rift, we found ourselves in the forest of Gerard, so it's safe to assume that the rift generated in the forest. For this, I asked Koriyami and the security force to handle it. And the second objective is to investigate the summoning ritual we tried to prevent. If that ritual was a trigger that caused the rift in space-time, then looking into it might give us a clue on how to recreate it. In order to do so, I sent Soy out to the small nation that was conducting the ritual. Let's just hope we get good news from both teams. As for what else I can do... Raphael, you've already analyzed all the equipment I picked up in the rift in space-time, and not just the bracelet I'm using, right? Affirmative. They also possess unknown powers, much like the bracelet. Would you like to use them? No, but let's take them out and have a look. Maybe they'll give us a hint like Yuri's bracelet. Understood.
剣にコテ、
A sword,
あとは上着か。
gauntlet, and a jacket, huh?
有利の腕輪と一緒で
And just like
普通じゃ
Yuri's
ない何
bracelet,
かを感じるな。
I can sense that they're no normal equipment.
使ってみるのがいいのかな。
Maybe I ought to use them,
でも
but I don't
なんだろ
know.
う。
Something
それ
tells
は
me
違う
that's
気が
not
する
it.
んだよな。この装備品たちが俺
I
を
feel
選ん
like
でない
these
気がする
equipment
っていう
pieces
か。
haven't chosen me.
こいつら
Maybe they
他
want
に
to
使
be
って
used
もら
by
いたいや
someone
つがいるの
else.
かな。
Oh, so are different people from the slime world going to have this equipment pieces? I can see the sword probably choosing Benimaru or even Shion. I'm trying to think, who would the gauntlet or jacket go to? Maybe the jacket would go to Gabriel? And the gauntlet, maybe Soy. Soy does have gauntlets.
よし、
Alright,
考えても
there's
仕方
no
ない
use
し
in thinking about
感
it.
覚に従う
I'm
か。
just gonna follow my instincts.
なんとなくこ
I'll
いつら
go
が使
hand
って
them
ほ
out
しそうって
to
感じ
those
る
that I
奴らに
feel like
渡
the
しておこ
equipment
う。
wants to be used by.
装備品も配り終
Now
わっ
that I
たし。
finished handing them out,
アルフェ、シオン、
Alphin,
今日
Shion,
は軽く街
let
を
me
案
give you
内
a
する
quick
よ。
tour of our town
ぜ
today.
ひテンペストを
I
楽しん
hope
で
you
くれ。
enjoy Tempest.
ありがたいがいい
Thanks.
のか
But are you sure?
元の世界
Shouldn't
に
we
戻
be
るために
investigating how to
調査を
get
した
back
方
to
が
our
いいんじゃない
own
か
world?
撃てる手は撃っておいた。
We've done what we can
時
for
空の
now.
狭間で相当消
Besides,
耗したから
We're
な。
pretty worn out from the
今
rift in
俺たちができる
space-time.
のは英気を養うこと
What
だ
we
よ。
should do now is nourish our energy.
そういうことだったら
In that
お
case,
言葉に甘える
I'll
わ。
gladly take you up
こ
on
の
your
街は
offer.
とても興味深いもの。
This town sure is interesting after all.
わ自分も
Oh,
ついてくっ
I'll
せ。
join you guys too.
ゴブタ、修行
What
は
about
大
your
丈夫なの
training,
か？
Gabata? Hikaru's gonna give you hell if you ditch practice.
問
It's
題ないっ
fine.
す。
Showing
お
our
客
guests
さんを案
around
内
is
する
a
っていう
perfectly good
正当な
excuse.
理由があるっすから。
それは公私混同で
You
は。
sound like you just want to have some fun.
ま、いいか。
Oh well, let's
じゃ
get
あ
going
行こう
then.
ぜ。
アルフェン。
This
やっぱ
town
りすご
sure
いわ
is
ね、この
amazing.
街。
Alphin,
あ
yeah,
あ俺も
I'm
驚いた
shocked.
お
Hmm?
まだ何か
Did
驚
something
くようなもの
surprise
で
you
も
again?
あったっすか？昨日も言ったけれど、
Like I said
住んでいる種
yesterday,
族があまりにも多いわ。
there's so many races
それな
living
のに
here,
そ
and
んな
yet
ことを気
they all
にして
act
ない
like
か
it's
の
no
ように
big
過
deal.
ごしてる。
テンペストに初めて来
Yeah,
た人は
everyone who
みんな
visits here
驚く
for
よ
the。first time gets a
ア
bit
ル
of
フ
a
ェンたちの
culture
世界
shock.
でもやっぱり珍
So I
しいんだ。
gathered this is an unusual sight even in your world, Alphin.
珍しいどころじゃない
It's
な
far from unusual.
俺たちの世界では
In our
同じ
world,
人間でも
people are divided
Dana
into
と
the
レナと
oppressed
いう
and
生
the
まれの違いで
oppressors based solely
支配
on
される
whether
側
they
と
are
する側に
born
分か
in
れ
Dana
それぞ
or
れ差別や
Renan,
偏見に満ちていた
and both sides discriminate against one another. Donnan and Renan. I hope I'm saying those names right.
でも
But I don't feel
こ
any
こに来れ
barriers
ば
of
そ
that
んな
kind
壁を
here.
一切感じない
I bet it
So,
must have been really difficult
大変だったん
bringing
じゃないか？
different races together as
違
one.
う種族を一つにまとめ上げるのは
うーん
Hmm.
いろい
We
ろあり
have
はし
gone
た
through a
けど、
lot,
まとめ上げたっ
but I
て感
don't
覚は
really
ないな。
feel like I had to bring
俺の
everyone
勝手
together
な理想に
myself.
共感してくれ
They
たや
just
つらが
happen to
集まっ
come
てるだけだ
together
よ。
because they all share my selfish ideals.
理想
Ideals?
物とか人
I
間
just
と
want
か
to
関
build a
係な
nation
く
where everyone,
面白お
be
かしく
they
生きれる
monster
国
or
を作り
human,
たい。
can live freely
そ
and
んな
have
子供
fun.
じみた理想だ
I
よ。
know it's childish, but that's my ideal.
子供じみたなんて
You
謙遜し
downplay
なが
as
ら
childish,
それを叶
but
え
you
てる
turned
んだ
it into a reality.
正
Honestly,
直
I'm
感
really
心させられ
impressed.
るわ。
Haha,
ありがとう。
thanks. I'm only
ま
halfway
だまだ
there,
道半ばだ
but
け
I'm
ど、
glad to hear
そう言
that.
ってもらえると嬉しいよ。
There's something that's been bothering me a little.
どうした？
What is it?
別の世界のシオンさんって
I get the feeling that Shion from the other world is kind of keeping her
近
distance.
づかないようにしてる
Like
と
she's
感じるん
weirdly
すよ
trying
ね
not to get too close. Did I do something to anger you, Shion? Does he have a crush on this Shion? Like, why does he care if she's kind of far? Or has he been getting purposely close and then she's been getting farther?
そんなことないわ。
Not at all.
ただ
It's
危
just
ないの
dangerous to stand close
近
to
づく
me.
と。
危ない？
Dangerous?
シオンには
Shion bears something called the Curse of
呪いがかけられているんだ。
Thorns. Anyone who
シオンに
touches
触れ
her
た者には
gets struck with
激痛
intense
が走る
pain.
という。
そうなん
Whoa!
すか？
Is that so?
気絶するほど痛いらしいぞ。
Apparently, it hurts so much that people pass out.
どうしてリムルが知ってるんだ？
How do you know about that, Rimuru?
時空の狭間で
I
シオ
accidentally
ンを
met
かば
the
った
Curse
時
of
に
Thorns
茨
when
を
I
発動さ
protected
せちゃったん
Shion
だ。
back in the rift in
俺に
space-time.
は痛覚無
But
効があるから
fortunately for
効かな
me,
かったけど
I've got pain nullification, so it didn't work.
あれには驚いたわ。
And what a
まる
surprise
でア
it
ルフェンみ
was.
たいだったもの。
You were just like Alphen.
アルフェンみたい。
Like Alphen?
アルフェンは何か能
Do you
力を持って
possess
る
some
のか？
special skill, Alphen?
リムルの言うような能
It's
力
not
ではな
really a
く、
special skill like
単
yours,
純に痛み
Rimuru.
を感じないという
But
のが正し
basically,
いのかも
you
な。
see, I also don't feel any pain.
おかげで痛みを気にせず、
Thanks to
多
that,
少の無茶は
I
す
can
ることが
afford
で
to
き
be a
る。
bit reckless without worrying about getting hurt.
痛みがないだけで、
But
怪我
don't
はする
forget
のを
that
忘
just
れない
because
で
you
ちょう
don't
だい。
feel pain, it doesn't mean that you can't get hurt.
炎の剣を
I
使
mean,
うたびに
think about
や
me.
けどを治さなきゃい
I'm
けな
the
い
one
私
who
の
has
身
to
にもな
heal
りな
your
さい。
burns every time you use Blazing Sword.
わかってるよ。
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Since he doesn't feel the heat and burning from using his Magma Sword, he can use it, but his body is still taking the damage. It's just he doesn't jump back from the pain of using it.
あの
Wait,
炎の剣
You
って
take damage
使う
whenever
と
you
自
use
ら
that
にダメ
blazing
ージを食らう
sword?
のか？
ああ、
Yeah, of
炎なんだから
course.
当
It's
然だよ。
fire.
そう言われれば
Come to
そう
think
だ
of
け
it,
ど、
that's true.
よく平気で使
But
え
I
る
can't
な。
believe that it's not much of a concern for you.
無茶しすぎなのよ、あな
You're
たは。
always being too reckless. Alphen.
すまないシオン。
Sorry,
い
Shion.
つもありがとう。
Thanks for always being there for me.
そう素直に言われても
It
困る
feels
のだけど。
awkward when you apologize like that.
痛みを感じない
A
男と
man numb
触
to
れる
pain,
と痛い女
and a
か。
woman whose very touch deals
ある意
nothing
味
but.
相性がいいんだろうけど、
I guess you could say that they're weirdly compatible, but still.
あんなところにシュナがいるな。
Isn't that Shuna over
お
there?
い、シュナ
Hey, Shuna.
リムル
Oh,
様、
great
アルフ
Rimuru,
ェン様にシオン
Lord
様の
Alphen, and
昨
Lady
日はよく
Shion.
眠れましたか？
Were you able to sleep well last night?
ええ、とても。
Yes, very
何よ
well.
りあなたの料理は素晴らしかっ
Most
た
of
わ
all,
よ。
your cooking was
急に押しか
incredible.
けたのに、
I
あれ
can't
ほどの
believe you
料理を
prepared
用意す
such
る
a
なんて
lavish
信じ
meal
られない
on
わ。
such a short notice.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
たくさんお
It
かわ
was
り
an
していた
honor
だ
you
き
kept
光
coming
栄
back
で
for
した。
seconds.
今日も腕
I'll
に
make
練り
sure
を
to
かけ
use
てご
all
用
my
意します
cooking
ね。
skills to make you another delicious meal today.
ちなみに、今日の
So,
メニューは
by
何
the
かしら？
way, what's on the menu?
メインは白老にも
For
頼
the
んで
main
お刺
course,
身にしようか
I
と。
was thinking of asking
なので
Hikaru to help
新
me
鮮な
prepare
魚
some
を手配しよう
sushami.
としていたのです。
That's why I was going to ask someone to catch me some fresh fish.
魚か。
Fish, huh?
よし、それ
In
なら
that
俺たちで
case,
釣りに行こう。
We'll go fishing
レジャーにも
ourselves.
なるから、
It'll be a
英気を養う
great
には
way
も
for
ってこい
these
だろ
guys to nourish their energy while having a bit of fun. Okay, let's get a good look at this picture. So I guess Shuna is staying back and sending them on the quest. And I really do like this picture. I don't know what it is about the Tails characters in this picture, but they seem to be in a different style than the slime characters. Like, they seem to be more in their games style. Like, comparing this to the other picture we saw from part 1, this Shion doesn't look the same. Like, it seems like they tried to turn the Tails characters into more of the style of the slime character. In this picture, it seems that each character kinda retains their series style. But I do love this. Alphen being happy, Rimuru, Gabata all being excited to go fishing. And I'm guessing Rimuru has caught fish in his slime form. Shion is just wondering, how did he do that with no arms? And I'm guessing Shuna is in the back being like, oh yay, Great Rimuru's gonna go get the fish, so no need to worry about the fish being low quality or anything like that. So overall, really good picture. I especially love Gabata's reaction being like, yay, fishing! Or I get to skip out more training. I don't mind going. But what about you, Shion?
聞かれるまでもないわ。
Of course I'm in.
大物を狙うわよ。
Let's go catch a big one.
決まりだな。
It's decided then.
早速行こうぜ。
Alright, let's go fishing.
これがリムルの国。すごいな。
Yep, they're sharks.
リムル
Alright guys, let's kill these sharks. And cook them up. But I wonder, is that a gag in Tales of Arise? Where Shion has a massive stomach to eat?
面白かっただろう。
聞かれるまでもないわ。大物を狙うわよ。
Action, part 1. So are we gonna fight the sharks? Or are we gonna find the rift in space-time while going fishing? And then the plot is gonna come back into it where we're gonna have to chase it? Also, are we going to see the people he gave the items to? I'm pretty sure there is another story event, which is a side story. So we may have to go check out the side story if we want to see all the people he gave the items to. Action, part 1. Whoa! It's pulling! It's pulling! It's almost like we're the ones being fished.
引きずり込まれそうな勢いだぞ。
耐えろアルフェン。
Hang in there,
息を
Alphen!
釣り上げろ。
Now lift up the rod in one go!
これが
This
釣り
is
なのか。
fishing!
もっと
I
静か
thought
に
it would
待
be
ち続け
more
る
of
ものを
waiting
想像してい
patiently in
たんだ。
silence!
そういうのもあるけど、
That's
ここのは
one
異
style of
世界
fishing,
だからな。
but the fish here are really aggressive. In fact, you could die if you're not careful.
レジャーだと言ってなかった
I
か
thought
し
you
ら。
said we would get to nourish our energy.
シオンのも聞いてるぞ。
Your rod is pulling too, Shion.
え？あ、ちょ、
Huh? Whoa!
この魚。
This fish is too
重
heavy!
すぎ。
Wow, I thought she was gonna be really into this by how hungry she seemed and how eager that she wanted these fish for her dinner later. But even this is surprising her too much to where she's not having that aggressive energy anymore.
自分が手伝って。
Let me help out! Is he gonna try and touch her and then is he gonna get shocked? Actually, that would be kind of brilliant. She could use the curse to knock out the fish or possibly kill the fish. Wait,
私に触る
if you touch me. Huh? Eek! Wow,
痛そうだ
that
な。
looked painful. Are you sure you want to leave him like that?
まあ
Well,
忠
it's
告されて
Gabata's
たのに
fault for
触れた
touching
ゴブタ
her,
が
having
悪いし
despite been warned.
それに普段から
Besides,
厳しく
he
しご
gets
かれてる
drilled
から
on a
大
daily
丈夫だ。
basis, so he's used to it.
美しい花には
So it's true
トゲが
that
ある
every rose has its thorn.
ドドッとんす
Oof.
かく。
こうして 釣った魚で2人をもてなした。
We served them the fresh
特に
fish we
別世
caught.
界のシオンの
But
食いっぷり
boy,
はすごかったな。
the Shion from the other
大量
world
でよ
sure
かった。
eats a lot. I'm glad we caught enough fish today.
そして
A
数
few
日後
days later, an
ソウエ
unsettling
から
report
不安な
arrives
知ら
from
せが入る
Soe.
ことになる。おはよう、お二人さん。
Morning, you two.
十分体力
I'm
が回
glad you
復してき
seem
た
like
よう
you've
で何より
recovered
だ。
well enough.
おかげさまで
Thanks.
飯
The
が美
food
味し
here
く
is
て
so good that we
毎日
always
食べ
end
過
up
ぎてし
eating
まうよ。
too much every day.
あの日のお刺身には
Especially
特
the
に感動
sushimi
し
the
た
other
わ。
day. It
た
was
だ
amazing.
魚を切っただけじゃ
I
ない。
could tell that we weren't
技を
just
感じ
being
たわね。
served simple slices of fish.
うちの板前は
Yeah,
各
our
国の
chef
女王
is
を
so
うならせ
good
る
that
腕
she
前だから
constantly
な。
wows the heads of many states.
リムル様、
Great
ご報
Rimuru.
告です。
Soy
か
reporting.
の証拠ですが、
I
儀
went
式
to
に
check
必
up
要
on
な
that
魔術
small
師や魔
nation,
道具などが
and it seems
消え
that
ており
all
ま
the
した。
sorcerers and magic tools required for the ritual have disappeared.
関係者とおぼしき者に
I
聞き取
spoke
りを
with
行った
someone
と
who
ころ、
seemed to know what's going
テ
on,
ンペストに向かった
and
模
they
様
said the
です。
sorcerers are headed towards Tempest.
うちに
Towards
もしかして
Tempest?
仕返しか？
Are they out for
い
revenge?
や、儀式
No.
に吸収をかけたの
There's
が
no
俺だって
possible
のは
way they could
バレ
have
てない
known
は
that
ず
we
だよ
were the
な。
ones who put a stop to the ritual. How would they have not known? I'm guessing Rimuru's famous, and Hinata is also pretty famous. Like, everyone should know the rulers of a nation, and also the head of the Crusaders. And these guys didn't come masked, they didn't use no invisibility spells. So, how were they expecting to stay anonymous? Like, yeah, they were confused when they were attacked on who's attacking us? But probably after they got a good look at their face and was alive or awake long enough, they were able to identify them and be like, curse you! We'll get our revenge when we wake up!
リムル様、失礼します。
Excuse me, Great
時空の
Rimaru.
裂け目はまだ見つか
I
ってい
have
ない
yet
の
to
ですが、
find the rift in
お伝え
space
す
time,
べきと考える
but
事
I
案を
did
発
spot
見しまし
something that I think you ought to know about.
た。テンペスト近郊で
A sorcerer disguised as a traveler was conducting a mysterious ritual near the outskirts of Tempest.
個体名ソーカの
Notice,
報告し
I
た
have
儀式を
confirmed
確
the
認しました。
existence of the ritual
展開さ
reported
れ
by
て
the
いる術
individual
式から
Soka.
小国で行われ
Based
た
on the
召喚の儀
techniques
式と
that
断
have
定
been
します。
used, I conclude that this summoning ritual was conducted in the previously discussed small nation.
このタイミングで
The
ここで
fact
あ
that
の
they're
儀式を
doing
や
it
るって
now
なると
can only mean one thing.
さあ、
Let the
儀式を
ritual
始め
begin.
よう。この世を急速に
Give us
蝕
the
む中
power
から浄
to
化す
purify
る
this
力。
world from the evil that is
我ら
rapidly
に
corroding
永続
it.
する英雄を
Bring us a
呼び
hero
出す
who
の
will
だ。
serve us.
急速に蝕む
The
待って
evil that is
俺たち
rapidly
のことか。
corroding it. They were talking about us.
最初か
They
ら
were
俺たち
targeting
が
us
狙い
all
だった。
along.
ラファエル先生も
Raphael
あの儀
said
式
that
は
there
未
was
知
an
の部分
unknown
があるって
element
言
in
っ
the
てたし
ritual. If they
召
end up
喚され
summoning
るのがア
someone
ルフィンたち
powerful
のよ
like
うな猛者
Alphen,
ならやばい
it's
な。
gonna get ugly.
何より
Worst
あの
case
狭間で
scenario,
現れた魔素を
they'll summon
吸
those
収する
magical
魔獣。
beasts from the rift that absorb magicals.
ま
Damn,
ずいことになった。
this is bad.
何かあったのか？
What's the matter, Rimuru?
ああ、悪い。
Oh, sorry.
緊急事態だ。
Something urgent just came up, you
実
see.
は
なるほどな。
I see. I don't think I
全てを理解
understand
できたとは言
everything,
わないが、
but I know now's
指を
not the
加え
time
て
to
る
be
場合じ
sitting
ゃないのは
around doing
分かった
nothing.
なんでアルフェンが身支度を？
Why are you getting ready, Alphen? Well, they're a part of this problem, and so they kind of feel a little responsible, considering those are the guys that summoned them, and they want to help deal with this problem.
理由が必要か？
Why?
仲間
Do
を
I
助け
need
る
a
の。
reason to help out a friend? And he's also just a good guy.
まったく
Jeez,
厄介
you
事があ
always
れば
poke
す
your
ぐに
nose
首を突っ
whenever
込む
there's a
んだから
slightest hint of trouble.
でも
But
私
there
たち
is
に
a
もメ
good
リッ
reason
ト
for
は
us
あ
to
る。
get involved.
その
After
召
all,
喚の儀式
if
が
this summoning
私
ritual
たちの
can
世界
somehow
とリムルた
connect
ちの
our
世界を
world
結
with
ぶきっ
yours,
かけなら、
そうか。
Good
儀
point.
式をこっちの手に収めれば
If we
ア
can
ルフェ
take
ンたちが
control of the
戻る手段
ritual,
を確保
we
できる
might
っ
be
て
able
わ
to
けだ。
secure a way for the two of you to get back home.
二人とも一緒に
So
来て
will
くれ
you
る
be
か？
joining me then?
もちろんよ。
Of course.
よし。
Great.
なら急ご
Then
う。
let's get going.
あまり時間はな
I
さ
don't
そう
think
だ。
we have much time. On a road on the outskirts of Tempest.
いいぞ。
Good.
こ
If
の儀
this
式が
ritual
成
goes
功すれ
according
ば
to
テン
plan,
ペストなど
we will
滅ぼせる。
destroy Tempest.
さあ
Come
我
to
が
me,
同胞数百
my hundreds of
そして
brethren,
我が魂
and
を
devour
食
my
い
soul.
開かれよ。
May the gate to the other world open. So whatever he's summoning, he's gonna sacrifice himself and hundreds of others? Or is he referring to the creatures he's summoning as brethren? Kwahaha! The gate has
もう開か
opened.
れた。
Now reveal
魔を滅ぼ
yourself,
す英雄
the
よ。
hero who shall vanquish evil.
姿を現せ。
What? Why did the magical beast appear?
魔獣が現れる。
We asked for a hero.
我らが望んだのは英雄。
儀式が不完全だった
Was the
か
ritual
前に
incomplete?
暴走させたか
Or
らか
is it because it went out of
思
control
ったよう
last
には
time?
いかなかったようだな。
Whatever the case, it seems like it hasn't worked out the way they wanted.
貴様は
No way!
まさか
You're Demon
No,
Lord
Rimuru.
Rimuru! Hehehehe. Whether it's a magical beast or a hero,
英雄だ。
as long as it destroys the enemy
貴
of
様が人
mankind,
類の敵を
then
滅ぼせるなら我は
So yeah, I guess he really did sacrifice himself to summon this thing.
力尽きたか。
You flamed out, huh?
時空の境
Well,
目を復活
I
さ
ought
せ
to
てくれ
thank
た
you
の
for
は余裕よ。
resurrecting the rift in space-time.
魔獣を呼び出したのは
That said,
大迷惑だ
I
けどな
really wish you didn't summon this magical beast.
こ時空の
Notice,
裂け目から出
you are
現し
losing
た魔
magic
獣に
skills
よ
at
り
a rapid
マス
pace
を
to
急
the
激に
magical
吸収
beast
され
that
ています
appeared from the rift in
有利の
space-time.
腕輪を使用する
I
ことを
advise
推
you
奨
to
します
use Yuri's bracelet.
やっぱりマスを
Of
吸われ
course
る
it's
か。
absorbing my magic
魔
skills.
物の天敵みたいな
Man,
やつだな。
this thing's basically a
俺
natural
たち魔
predator
物
of
とは相性
monsters.
が悪すぎる。
It has such an advantage over us.
アルフェ、シオン、
Alphin, Shion,
悪いが、
sorry,
テンペストか
but
ら
it's
火
going
星
to
を
be
呼ぶの
difficult
は
to
難
ask
し
for
い。
backup from Tempest.
気にするな。
Don't worry,
リムルや
I
そっ
can
ちの
tell
シオン
that
が
you and your
俺た
Shion
ちに
are
比べて
losing
消
more
耗が
energy
激しか
than
ったの
we
を
are.
見てる。
We haven't even heard normal Shion. So it is kind of weird that they're referring to her losing energy.
一度は倒した相手
We've
よ。
taken them down
さ
before.
っさと片付けましょう
We'll。wrap it up quickly.
ああ、
Yeah,
有利、
Yuri,
悪いけど、
I need you to
また
lend me your
力を
power
貸してくれ。
again.
よし、
Alright, let's do this.
一番槍は私が
I'm
いただきます
spearheading this.
この声は、
That voice.
アサルトダンス
Whirling assault. Alright, here's Shion's outfit. Damn! Yeah, this is a very nice looking outfit. She kind of looks like a Koinichi? It's basically the female ninja version, like what Soka is. But I'm guessing this is supposed to be one of the companions of Yuri? Or possibly one of the main characters from one of the other Tales games? But yeah, she looks great in that outfit.
シオン、
Shion,
この衣装は、
that outfit,
それに
and
今の
that
技
move
は。
just now.
リムル様より預かった剣
It's
の持ち
Milla's,
主
the
Mira no
original
mono desu.
owner of the sword you gave me. Great Rimuru.
ミラと一緒ならば
I can
私
fight
も
knowing
戦い
that
ます
Milla's by my side.
狭間では見ているだけ
I'll
しか
make
で
up
き
for
なか
all
っ
the
た歯
time
が
I
ゆさ
spent watching from the
話させてもらいます。
sidelines.
頼もしいよ。
That's reassuring.
まずはあの
All
町
right,
を仕留めるぞ。
let's take down that magical
裂け
beast.
目を攻撃しないよう
And
に
be
注意。
careful not to attack the
アル
rift.
ゼンたちが帰るた
We
めに
need
必
an
要だか
attack
ら
for
な。
Alphen and Shion to make it back home.
何をしてるんだあい
What's
つ。
that thing doing?
裂け目の
It's
方
heading
に
towards the rift. No way!
裂け目を
It devoured the
食べた。
rift.
え
Huh?
裂け目
What?
って食べれるの？
You can eat the rift?
カイマスター
Answer.
は以前に時
Master,
空の裂け目を捕食
if
し
I
た
may
例がある。
remind you, you have also previously predated a rift in space-time.
マスターのマスを
I
吸収
cannot
した
deny
影
the
響で
possibility
捕
that
食
this
可能
magical
に変異
beast
した
has
可能性は否
mutated
定で
and
きま
gained
せん
the ability to devour the rift by having absorbed your magicals, Master.
マジかい。
Seriously?
どうするの？
What do we
裂け
do?
目がなくなってしまっ
The
たわよ。
rift disappeared.
いろいろ対策は考えたいとこだけど、
We need to come up
ま
with a
ず
new
は
way.
魔獣を止めない
But
とま
first
ず
we
い。
need to stop the magical beast. Let's go!
何かあったのかリムル。
I'm trying to remember, when did he eat the rift? Did he eat it at the beginning of part 1? Or is it talking about another event for one of the crossovers where he ate a rift? I'm trying to think, which one did he eat a rift to create a rift for them? I think it was in the Frieren crossover that he ate a rift and was able to put it where he wanted. Imagine if this is where the event ended.
良い選択だ。
No, it doesn't got a boss health bar just yet.
甘く見ないでください。
But yeah, I'm guessing this thing is just a minion. Or maybe it'll come back for a round 2, even stronger. Because it just ate the rift, so you would have thought this thing would have already been strong.
どうするの？裂け目がなくなってしまったわよ。
Choice Part 1. So what, is it destroy the beast or not destroy the beast? Because I'm guessing it still has the rift inside of it. But if we destroy it, they could potentially be trapped here forever. Ack! Our attacks are landing, but it's absorbing more magicules and getting stronger and stronger.
出現した場所が悪い
This thing couldn't have appeared at a worse
テンペス
place.
トには強大なマスを持った
Tempest is
奴ら
full
が
of
多い。
guys with incredible
Tokuni.
magicules, especially... Wahahaha! Oh yeah, especially Voldora. So, are you telling me most of the people in Tempest don't know what's happening? Because I would imagine the executives and other high-ranking people would know, especially Voldora. Like, he has super senses and should be able to tell that there's this creature on top of the hill away from Tempest.
俺なんかより強大
Voldora's
な
got
マスを持
even
った
more
ビルドラ
magicules
がい
than
る。
I do.
このまま
If
中
this
止を
beast
続け
keeps
られたら
absorbing all our
ますます
magicules,
手に負えなく。
it's seriously going to get out of hand.
コク
Notice,
対象の魔獣
due
内
to
のマス
having
が
absorbed
暴
too
走し
many
始めています
magicules, the magical
許容量
beast
を
is
超え
starting to lose
大規模
control.
な爆発を起こすと
I
推測
estimate
しま
that
す
once it exceeds its limit, it will result in a massive explosion.
爆発？
An explosion? How big of an explosion?
カイ時
Answer.
空の狭間
Based on
お
the
よび
amount of
これま
magicules
で吸
you've
収さ
lost
れた
since
マスから
entering
推
the
測
rift
す
in
ると
space-time,
テンペストを含めた
roughly
ジュラの大
30%
森林の
of the Great Forest of
30% は
Gerard,
消滅します
including Tempest, will perish.
冗談じゃない。
Oh, hell no!
なんとか
Isn't there
あいつ
any
ごと
way it
マ
could
スを食らい
devour
尽く
all
せな
the
いか。
magicules along with the beast?
対象は時空の
The
狭間で
target has
マスタ
absorbed
ーのマス
almost
をほぼ
all your
吸収しまし
magicules
た
back in the rift in
マス量におい
space-time.
て 現在はマスターを
Therefore,
上回っ
the
ていま
amount
す
of magic skills it possesses now exceeds that of yours, Master.
対象とマサの吸収を
I
競った場合
analyzed that if you tried to
マソ
compete
量の
with
差
the
から
beast to see
マスター
who
が
could
不利であ
absorb
ると
more
解
magic
説します
skills, you will be at a disadvantage due to the current difference in magic skills, Master.
マジかよ。
Seriously?
どうしたんだリムル？
What's wrong, Rimuru?
ずいぶんな慌てよう
I
ね。
can tell that you're panicking.
このままじゃ
If we don't
遅
do
からず
something
あの
now,
魔獣は爆発
that
して消
magical
滅
beast
す
is
る。
eventually going to explode
テンペストを
and
巻き
take out
添
a
えに
giant chunk of Tempest with it. What?
でもあいつが
But the
食べ
rift
た
that
先
it
にはアル
devoured
フェン
is
た
the
ちの
only
帰
way
る
for
唯
you
一の
guys to
道。
get back home.
魔
And
獣
if
を
we
力をし
defeat
て
that
消
thing
滅させ
through
たら
brute
下
force,
手をしたら裂け目も
we could end up destroying the rift within it.
参ったが
Unfortunately,
選べるのは
that leaves
ど
us
ちら
with
か
only
一つ
one
だ。
option.
アルフェンたちも見捨てたい
Trust
わ
me
けじゃ
when
な
I
いんだ。
say, I don't want to abandon you two.
帰るべき場所へ帰れ
Losing
な
your
くな
way
る。
back home.
本音を言
Honestly,
えば
I don't want
そんな人を
anyone
作
to
りたくはない。
experience something like that.
でも
But
俺
still,
は
I have to take down
あ
that
の
magical
魔獣を
beast.
倒さなきゃならな
I
い。
need to protect my people in Tempest.
テンペストには俺の守るべき奴らがたくさんいる。
リムル様、
Great Rimuru. Why is Shion the only one here with her magical equipment? Who else did he give the equipment to? Like, I would think no matter what, those guys would be over here, because if their magic is still being absorbed in Tempest all the way over there, they might as well be here helping, unless the closer you get, the more magic skills you lose from the creature.
なら
That
答え
settles
は
it
一
then.
つだな。
アル
Alfin,
フェンまさか。
wait. Don't tell me you're...
私もリムルたちを犠牲にしたいわ
I
け
don't
じゃな
want
い
you
わ。
to sacrifice your
だけど
people,
私たちにも
Rimuru. But we can't just give up either.
どっちも選ぼうリムル。
So let's go for both options. Huh?
俺も
I don't
自分
want to
たちのために
sacrifice someone for
誰かを
us
犠牲にな
either.
んてしたくない。リムルだけじゃ無理だとしても
Even if you can't deal with it on your own,
一人
you're
なんか
not
じゃない。
alone, Rimuru.
リムルには
You
仲
have
間が
allies.
俺たち
You
がい
have
る。
us.
どんな困難な壁が立
No
ちふさがっ
matter
ても
what walls stand in our
壁は壊せ
way,
壊
they
せる
can
んだ。
be torn down. We can tear them down. I do kind of like this. He said this earlier. Like, I'm guessing he meant walls earlier as whatever's keeping them in this world, like dimensional walls that they would tear down. But now he's using the same phrasing for this problem, which is the magical beast.
アルフェン
Alfin!
またユーリの記憶が。
I'm seeing Yuri's memory again.
ユーリといるのは
He's with the
最初に
same
見たビジ
person
ョン
I
に
saw
似
in
た
my earlier flashback. He says my earlier flashback, even though he should mean Yuri's flashback. These aren't his memories.
え
Huh?
なぜ
Tell me,
キュモールを殺した
why did you kill
人が
Kamor?
人を裁くなど許さ
You
れない
know it's not our place to pass sentence on the crimes of others.
法によって裁かれるべきなんだ
He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
なら法はキュモールを裁けたって
And
いう
just
のか
what laws do you think would have punished him? I'm guessing this is a noble. So probably no laws would have punished a noble because he's above it. So Yuri had to take into his own hands to punish this guy.
ラゴを裁けなかった法
The
が
same laws that failed to
冗談言うな。
punish Rago. Give me a break.
ユリ君は
Yuri, you.
いつだって法は権
The
力を
laws
握るや
have
つの味
always
方
been
じゃ
the
ねえか
tools to whoever happens to hold all the chips.
だからといって
Just
個
saying
人の
that
感覚
doesn't
で
make
善
it
悪を
right
決
for
め
individuals
人
to
が人を
judge
裁い
right
ていい
from
はずが
wrong,
ない
or for you to operate on your own private court of law.
法が間違っているなら
If the laws are
ま
at
ずは
fault,
法を正すこと
then
が大切
fixing
だ
those laws come first.
そのために僕は
It's for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knights.
フレンってやつの思いが
I
痛い
know
ほど
too
伝わ
well
って
how
くる。
this Flynn guy must be feeling.
きっとユー
I'm
リにも
sure
届いて
Yuri
る。
knows deep down that
フレン
Flynn
は間違
isn't
って
wrong
ないっ
either.
て。でもユーリ自身
But
も
Yuri
自分
himself
がしたこ
knows
とを
what he's done too. I wonder, does this kind of refer to Rimuru? Because Rimuru has done some pretty bad things for his people, and I'm sure some people would say that he shouldn't have done those things, or maybe the laws would have punished the other kingdoms for what they did to Rimuru's people. But of course, the other kingdoms were the ones holding all the chips at the time, and so they wouldn't have done anything because Rimuru didn't have any power at the time.
あいつらが今死ん
But you
で
can't
救われた
deny
奴
that
がいる
lives
の
were
も
saved
事実
because
だ。
those bastards were put down.
お前は助かった命
You'd
に
rather tell those
いつ
people,
か法を正すから
sorry,
今は我
you have
慢
to
して
die
死ねって
today.
言うのか。
I promise we'll change things soon.
そうは言わない。
That's not what I'm saying at all.
いるんだよ。
They're out there, you know. People
死ぬま
so
で人を
bad
傷つけ
that
る
they'll
悪党
just
が。
go on hurting people.
そんな悪党に弱い
What
連
can
中
the
は
average
一方的
person
に
do
虐
but
げ
be
られるだけだ。
victimized by people like that?
下町の連中がそうだったろ。
You know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
それでも
Even
ユーリのや
so,
り方は間違っている。
Yuri, what you're doing isn't right.
そうやって
Do
君
you
の価値
intend
観
to
だけ
rain
で
your justice
悪
down
人全て
on
を
all
裁
the
くつも
villains
り
of
か。
the world?
それはもう罪人の行い
That's the
だ。
behavior of a common criminal.
分かってるさ。
I recognize it for
分かっ
what
た
it
上で
is,
選んだ。
and I've made my choices.
人殺しは罪だ。
Murder is a crime,
分かっていながら
and even knowing that,
君
you
は手
intend
を
to
汚す
dirty
道
your
を選ぶの
hands.
か。
選ぶんじゃね
Intend
え。
to.
もう
I
選んだん
already
だ
have.
よ。
友に理解されなくても
So you chose your path,
選んだんだな。
even
ユ
if
ー
your
リ
friend would never truly understand.
自分の
Huh.
信念のために
I guess you did
貫
it
きた
for
い
what
正
you
義の
believed
ため
in,
に。
and for the justice you wanted to uphold.
なあユーリ。
Hey,
これって
Yuri,
すごい大切な
this
思い出だ
memory
よ。
is really important to you,
なん
right?
で俺に見せたんだ。
Why have you shown it to me?
分かってる。
Yeah,
どっ
I
ちを
know.
選ぶかうじうじ
You
悩んで
wanted
る
to
んじゃ
tell
ね
me
えっ
that
て
there's
言い
no
たいんだ
time
よ
to be
な。
worrying about which path to take,
だったら
right? In that case,
俺は選ぶ。
I'll choose.
いや
No,
もう
I've
選んだ。
already chosen.
俺たちもアルフェンた
I'm
ちも
going to save
どっちも救う。
both us and the other
それ
worlders.
が俺の
That's
選
the
んだ
path
道だ。
I've chosen.
行こうリムル。
Let's do this, Rimuru.
選択に異論はないけど
I'm not against your
策はある
choice,
の？
but do you have a plan?
ラファエル先生は
Raphael said that thing has so many magic that I wouldn't be able to devour it. In that case,
ならでき
I
る
have
のは
no choice but to.
削って削って
We'll
削
just
りまく
grind
れ。
and grind and
爆
grind.
発する暇なんて
We
与
won't
え
even
ない
give
ぐ
it
ら
a
いな。
chance to explode.
ずいぶんな慌てようね。
What does that even mean? Grind, grind, and grind. Does that mean they're just gonna be cutting its pieces until it's small? So if it doesn't have its wings, its head, its arms, its legs, is the explosion smaller? Or is it using magic heals to repair itself? Because I'm guessing this thing has regenerations like most of the creatures in slime, or at least most of the sentient creatures. Because regeneration is just such a common skill. Alright, we're taking on the dragon, or whatever it's called. I forget what this thing is. But I'm super
今のは
disappointed.
すごいな。
We didn't get to see more people show up in their outfits or them wearing the equipment.
壁は壊すためにあるんだ。
And we also didn't get to see any original enemies from this collab or from the Tales series. So yeah, that actually kind of blows.
どんな困難な壁が立ちふさがっても壁は壊せる壊せるんだ
The final cutscene, Bond. But yeah, all of that is just disappointing, just not seeing the other guys in their outfits. We'll probably see them in the side story, or maybe in the Predator battle. Notice, our attacks are exceeding the pace at which the target is absorbing our match kills.
正念場だ。シオン
It's time to go for it, Shion!
承知しました。
Yes, sir!
始まりの力。
All
手の内に
beginnings must end.
我がしるべとなり、こじ開
Let
けろ。
it be by my hand.
スプリームエレメンツ。
Elemental mastery.
こっちもだシオン
You too, Shion.
言われなくても
You don't have to tell me.
一気に終わらせるわ。
It's time to finish this.
ド
Die!
レビートーメ
Consuming wildfire. Why'd her eyes change colors? Anytime she uses magic, does her eyes start to glow? Let's press on.
合わせてくれ
Follow me,
昇
Rimuru.
竜殺
Rising Wyvern. Oh, we're gonna see a very good portrait right now. You want me to add on? Okay, it's my first time, but I'm sure Yuri will guide me. Divine Wolf.
流星陣
Stardust. I'm guessing these are all spells that you can probably use for gameplay in Tales of Arise. It's cool to hear these moves, I'm pretty sure, from a fan. But I wish we could actually see some effects of what these moves are like. I also like looking at this. You can see his hand getting burned up. I'm guessing his gauntlets protect him a bit from taking too much damage. But his hand does look like it's burning a lot. Also, his arm as well. Severing Fang! And I'm guessing all these moves are from the other Tales games that Yuri is from.
飛天昇空
Rising Falcon!
古賀破山
Tiger Blade! I love that all these moves are just animals.
これで終わりだ
This ends
昇竜
now!
連河山
Dragon Swarm! Yeah, let's get a good look at this. Yeah, this is really cool art. Although I am a little disappointed. So he doesn't dual wield. I'm guessing he just uses his normal sword for normal combat. And then he brings out his blazing sword to do finishing moves. Or for an extra tough opponent. But yeah, this is really cool. Seeing Alphen using his fire magma sword. While Rimaru's using more of the winds. Where they got a red and blue thing going on. Notice, due to the combo, the target's match kills have been temporarily reduced significantly.
よし
Good.
これだけ弱れば
We'd shift enough life away then.
時空の狭間じゃやり損ねたけど
We couldn't do this
どっ
back
ち
in
が
the rift
先
in
に食らい尽くす
space-time.
か勝負だ
But let's see who can devour the other's match kills quicker. Beelzebub.
わあ
Notice, you have successfully devoured the
対象
target.
体内に
I have
時空の
confirmed the
裂け目を
existence
確
of the
認
rift in
時
space-time
空の
inside
裂け
the
目の解
target's
析を
body.
開始します
I will now analyze the rift.
なん
Phew!
とかなった
We made it!
お疲れ様です。
That was amazing!
あれほど
I
の魔
can't
獣
believe
を
you
捕
just
食し
devoured
尽
that
くすとは
huge magical
さ
beast
すが
in
に
one,
皆様
great
です。
Rimaru. Haha,
ギリギリ
but
だ
it
った
was a
けどな
close call.
あと
Well,
は裂け目を制
now
御
all
でき
we've
るよう
got to
に
do
なる
is
だけ
figure
だ
out how to control the rift.
うまくいった
Did it
のか
work out?
あ
Yeah,
あ裂け目は
the
俺の
rift's
胃
in
袋
my
の
stomach
中だ
now.
賭けだったけど
It was a
うまくい
gamble,
ってよかった
but
よ
I'm really glad it paid off.
みんなでギリギリま
But
で
it
削
only
れた
worked
から成
because
功した
everyone
んだ
put their lives on the line.
いや
Most
何
of
よ
all,
りアルフェ
it's
ンの
thanks to
言
your
葉が
words
後
of
押ししてくれ
encouragement
たか
that
ら
I was
な
able to make a choice I wouldn't regret.
悔いのない選択肢を選べた
I really
本
appreciate
当に
that.
感謝してるよもちろん有利にもな
And thanks to you too, Yuri.
制御できるようになるまで
It's
少
going to
し時
take a
間がかかり
little
そうだけど
while I get it
アル
under
フェンたちを
control.
無事に返せそう
But
だぞ
looks like we'll be able to get you guys back home, Alphen.
朗報だな
That's great news.
あれだけの戦いだ
But
ったん
man,
だ
what a battle we had.
無理せ
I'm
ずに
not
進
gonna
めてくれ
push you guys to work quickly. So take as much time as you need.
ああ助かるよ
Thanks. I appreciate it.
個人的に
Personally,
ここに
I
長
don't
居
want to
する
end
の
up
は
staying
避け
here
たい
for
のだけ
too
ど
long, though.
ど
Hmm?
うしてた
Why is that?
どうしてって
Why? Because everything here's so
美味しい
tasty.
ものが多いからよ。
は
Huh? The
食べ
more
れ
I
ば食
eat,
べるほど
the
帰り
more
づら
I'm
くな
going to
るわ。
miss this place.
当然でし
Isn't
ょ
that obvious?
なん
Ahaha.
だ
That's
そう
your
いうこと
reason.
か
Well, in
だっ
that
た
case,
ら勝利を祝って
let's have a
大宴
huge
会
party
を
to
するぞ
celebrate our victory.
テンペストの手
It'll
を
be
尽
the
くした
most lavish
祝賀会だ
celebration with everything that Tempest has to offer.
税を
The most
尽くした
lavish
ですって
celebration, you say?
祝賀会か
A party, huh?
リムルたちが催すなら
Knowing you,
賑やか
Rimuru,
なんだろうな
I bet it's going to be wild.
シオンは休
Feel
むとい
free
い
to rest
そう
instead,
いう場は
Shion.
苦手だろ
I know you don't like
俺だけ参加
social
するから
gatherings. I don't mind attending it alone.
あなただけごちそう
Oh,
にありつくつ
so
も
you
り
think you can enjoy
そ
all
ん
the
なの
food
許
by
すわ
yourself?
けないでしょ
As if I ever let you do that.
気を回しただけなん
I
だ
was just trying
が
to be considerate.
他の
Alright,
みんなも心配してるだろ
everyone's
うし
probably worried about
街に
us.
帰ろうぜ
So let's head back to town.
今日は夜が明け
Then
るまで
we're gonna party
食
all
べて飲ん
night,
での大
eating
宴会
and
だ
drinking.
正念場だシオン
Alright, well, that's the end of part 2. And that was kind of interesting. There was no cutscene for the ending. So, either the Predator battle is the actual true end to this event, or they're probably gonna do what they did in the Overlord collab. I can't remember if it was in any other collab, but I think it was just the Overlord, where on the final day of the collab is when they show the cutscene of the collab characters going into the portal. So that's probably what they're gonna do if it's not in the Predator battle. But yeah, that was overall a pretty decent event. I still wish we could have seen the others that he gave the equipment to, because I'm guessing they're planning to return the equipment into the space-time rift, or maybe let Alphen and Shion take it back with them? I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed Tales of Slime Part 2. And if you guys did, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Patreon. And check out my second YouTube channel. And like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Bye.